So talk to me a little bit how you got started with Vex Robotics.
Oh, about 5 years ago, my kids went to the school, the Galloway School in Friendswood, Texas. And my older son, who went to that school, said, wow, there's robotics happening. Let's bring robotics to this small school.
How long have you been mentoring?
I suppose I've been involved with Vex Robotics for 5 years. Neve brought me on board as a helper, and I suppose I've fallen in love with it since then.
How were you able to essentially recruit the kids, get them on the team?
We actually take 40 students in. We start off with IQ. We help mentor local primary schools, and then around November time, we start looking at the V5 equipment. These 10 guys rose to the top over the course of the year and brought them to the Worlds.
Well, we only had like 6 students our first year. The kids, they didn't really know what to do with gears, so they were just like sticking metal onto motors and it just flopping around all the place. So it was definitely a learning experience, but so great for those kids.
And how many students are involved now in your program?
We have a total of about 30 overall. We have VRC teams. We have one middle school VRC team, and now we also have middle school IQ and elementary IQ was our first year.
Something I hear all the time from whether it's a parent or a teacher just getting started is it can feel sometimes a little bit overwhelmed. So how did you just kind of take it bit by bit to get started with it?
It was really a process. We saw what was going around in the public school, in that district, and we had support from them, but our goal was simply small. One team, one tournament.
Yeah.
Let's learn about robotics. Let's understand the journey.
I knew nothing going into this job other than what I was provided learning from the Tarleton Aeronautical team. I gained a lot of my skills while I was teaching, and they learned with me. They taught me, I taught them, we learned together.
You're modeling that it's okay to make mistakes. You're modeling that it's okay not to know something and to learn together.
Absolutely.
I've been teaching for 19 years, and my first 9 years, I was the head wrestling coach. And when my youngest son, who was on the wrestling team, graduated, that's when, right at that time, the school system decided to look at some robotics curriculum. And I was a technology teacher at the time, so we brought that curriculum in, and then we started the official teams. And I seen the value of this extracurricular activity. Competitive robotics gives these students all the employability skills that employers like in top athletes. Teamwork, problem solving, being able to deal with adversity, collaboration, network, every one of them. Competitive robotics instills in these students. 99% of those kids are going pro. They're gonna get some sort of job in a career that's involved in programming, engineering, design. They're gonna get involved in this sort of thing.
If you were to give advice to either a parent or a mentor that was just thinking about starting a robotics team, what advice would you give them?
Vex makes it easy. Don't try to do everything at once. Try just to do that one tournament. Try to get the parents involved that can help you. Don't feel overwhelmed by everything. Vex helps you, and the kids want to learn.
Go to an event and let the EP know what is the best place for me. You know, where can I volunteer to your event to learn a lot? They want more events. You know, they want volunteers, they want you to come work, they want you to learn, they want you to host events. But there are people around that they will help you, they will support you, they will lift you up. And then once you are the experienced person, then make sure you lift that next person up.